Hey everybody, call me Felix, and once again it's buffeting time in Metro Manila. This time on our buffet adventures, we're having Sunday brunch at the Grand Dome Hotel in Makati, the Peninsula Manila. At the hotel's all-day buffet, Escolta, renowned as one of the city's finest luxury hotel buffets. Just like many premier hotel buffets, Escolta features live-action open kitchens, emphasizing fresh food in small batches, quality over quantity, and even farm-to-table produce. We're trying Escolta's finest on Sunday brunch, and we're going to see if indeed they have enough big-ticket items to draw you in, and if they are worth the extra splurge. This is one of those really long buffet of videos again, and so let's dive right into the food.
Okay everyone, we are at Escolta Sunday brunch here at the Peninsula Manila, or just the Pen. I'm usually a little bit skittish about Sunday brunch buffets, especially if there's not a ton of premium items. The buffet here at Escolta is a little bit on the small side, but it's also like the whole, quality over quantity sort of thing. Or at least that's what I want to try. Especially if it's worth spending 3,500 pesos for. So it's about $70 buffet. Jeez. Okay. We have some tuna sashimi here. I didn't have any breakfast, so we're having breakfast burritos later. And then I don't know what got into me. I just said, let's have a few slices of pizza. It's been a while since I've had pizza, and JP would freak in a place that doesn't have a lot of pizza. And he's not here, by the way. It's just me flying solo. All right, tuna sashimi. It's almost buttery, even the tuna. Just like fresh, so that's a really great first bite. What are my manners? I forgot my wasabi. So they have all these small plates already made with sashimi, so that's kind of convenient if it wasn't from the guy that was just making them and wasn't paying attention to someone watching him. It's okay. Alright, let me get some of this salmon sashimi. Looks really good. Alright. Also buttery. It has like a little bit of like outer texture, just like a outer membrane that kind of gives a little bit of a chew for a microsecond, but then finishes buttery and fresh. Okay. So let's move on to this plate. They have several roast and grill stations where it's custom order, including, of course, at Sunday brunch, they should have seafood that's made to order. And they have made to order grilled meat as well. I couldn't wait that long, personally. But in the next round, we will do that. I'm gonna go get a breakfast burrito. Burritos, and even like an upscale hotel, I don't even think tastes like burritos. And no one really knows how to do Mexican food in the Philippines. Very few. Okay. So this is a breakfast burrito. Bacon, sausage, egg. And then they have this chunky salsa, which looks like it came from New York City. Okay. Thankfully, it's not sweet. There's, it's just like paste salsa, which is it from New York City? I forget now, from those old commercials. Anyhow. And there's a good smokiness with the bacon. It feels more like, especially if I'm eating it with a fork, it's like diving into a really thick crepe. All right. I think it's pretty satisfying breakfast burrito. They really did a good job with the bacon kind of being crisp, and it's nice and smoky. Now then, I got some couscous here to go with some roasted lamb leg and garlic confit, which is already made. You just pick it out. Because I couldn't wait for the roast meats, which I'll get to again when next round, I think. All right, let's try this nice piece of lamb leg with garlic confit. No, it's a lot to chew on. Let me chase it with that couscous. Oh, it's a lot to chew. That lamb is not necessarily like perfectly gameless. There's a little bit of a gamey taste medium of the bite. Sorry, still a lot to chew. That lamb is tender in spots, but chewy. Personally, I don't mind the gaminess of lamb too much as long as it's not in your face, which this is this. But wow, that's just a lot of chewing, everyone. A lot of masticating. I didn't say masturbate, I said masticating. Okay. I like my garlic confit a little more toasted, though. There's nice herbal flavor running through the couscous plus the lamb, though. And then lastly, for this round, I got pizza. And why would you get pizza in a buffet? Well, I couldn't help myself because I haven't had pizza in a while. And it's fresh off the oven. So, if I can just digest that lamb a little more, I can just stick this in, which I guess I should. Or is it just olive and cheese? Okay, there we go. Finally, it went down. This is actually a little more flavor packed than I thought. Cheese is good. The sauce has a teensy bit of sweetness, but you know, like usual pizza sauce. It's not like Filipino pizza sauce at all. But it kind of reminds me of a better version and a lot less greasy version of like really comforting Domino's pizza. Wow. Okay. It's like Domino's in the pizza in the 90s when it actually was pretty good. Ah, shoot. I revealed my age. Okay. It's Domino's pizza in the 80s or 90s and it's what it should have tasted like. There you go. Okay. This is sausage and onion pizza. Basically the same as this. Without like that roasty olive flavor. And instead it has Italian sausage. And thankfully the Italian sausage doesn't have that like really pedestrian sausage taste. It's good. Throw more on the doughy side. Again, it's kind of like a doughier, less greasy Domino's pizza. But I remember. Okay. Let me finish all this. It's getting intense in here now because there's lots of people in a narrow space. This is Sunday brunch is beginning. Okay, back in a bit. What's this? Lapu lapu? That fish. Ooh, somebody doesn't know what that fish is. What? Lapu lapu?
Yes, lapu lapu.
Can I get some, please? Okay, round two. We're kind of still light here. To get some tom yum, and then I got an assortment of viands, if you like. There's some steamed lapu-lapu, which look really attractive, and that cabinet there. I think I made the lady a little nervous with my camera. Let me see. Got some chicken inasal here, and then some really nice portion of lechon belly all the way over there. I'm looking over there. Okay. Let me try some soup. And tom yum. It really looks really basic though. It's just some, looks like cilantro, some shallots, and then some galongo, lemongrass, the whole bit. Okay. Very mouth-puckeringly sour, which I don't mind. Nice herbal flavor. It's still kind of a light, again, no coconut milk. Really light, refreshing soup. Could use a little something. And it has like a little bit of a acidic, spicy bite at the end. Yeah. Personally, for me, I think I'm gonna try the lapu-lapu because I'm tempted to just dump some in my soup. And see, that fish is very flaky. I got a good hit of like scallion, ginger, cilantro embedded in that fish. Really flaky, really good. Careful of the bones though. That's some soft, flaky fish. Personally, for me, I like going for the collar. It has all that tender, fatty meat. And then light soy sauce flavor. It's really good. Let me just finish this all up. Because it's that good. Okay, I have here some chicken inasal on this side, I think. This side. Yeah. I got this like last second, as it were. I was just gonna be lechon belly and lapu-lapu. I couldn't help myself. Alright, that's some fairly tender chicken with a nice crust on the skin, which is always crucial with inasal. I hope they have a grill station where you can get them custom, so you can get it like hot and fresh. So I think having to sit out for a little bit, and it doesn't make it as great as it could be. Okay, time to try out our lechon belly. Nice skin here. And you have liver sauce, or you can have it with vinegar and shallots. There you go. It doesn't crunch through like glass, unfortunately. A little bit chewy, that skin. Okay, try again. Better. Get this fatty piece here. Yeah, it's pretty solid. Nothing really stands out for me though. But taste-wise, it's good. Okay. So I really like the lapu-lapu. This one belly is pretty solid. Chicken asal, solid as well. Neither one standing out, except for the lapu-lapu. Almost there to stand out. Tom yum, could use a little something something. But it's got a nice spicy, herbal, acidic bite. Alright. That's round 2. We're gonna get some more food. Okay, round 3, we're getting serious. Although, this is a quite dainty but artful plate of some rib roast. It looks like prime rib to me. I said ribeye, but this is rib roast. Let's just call it that. Lots of sauce on there. It's cooked medium rare. Just warmed up on the grill just a little bit. Got some grilled vegetables, some tomatoes, zucchini, eggplant, squash. You get this in our breakfast buffet as well here at Escolta. I'm staying here at the Pen. And then baked potato, baked Hasselbeck potato. Okay. So let's break off a piece of meat, shall we? Yeah, like I said, by default it's already medium rare. And you just warm it up on the grill. Just a teensy bit. Personally for me, I think especially if it's prime rib, you should just eat that sucker rare and bloody. Just like at the Hilton. Yeah. Okay. Lots of sauce on both sides. There we go. There's a tender piece of beef. It's really beefy. It has a nice consistency of the chew. Losing more of the beef flavor. Tender in spots. Tender pretty much most throughout. It's pretty juicy. So this is a pretty good piece of meat. Let me get some of that fatty bit though. You can see, just using a fork for this. I think what would be perfect, of course, JP would say he should be sitting in that chair, but he isn't. Ha 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 ha. A hint of Tabasco really helps lift the thing. Gives it acidity and spice. That's what it needs the most. That's what it's calling out for. And then the sauce is savory and buttery. More like a gravy than an au jus. That's quite good. Okay, baked potato time. Let me just get the edge here. It's okay to get a little bit of the gravy. There's a layer of cheese on top. It's almost like gratinated baked potato. And then soft buttery interior. Almost like fooling to think that I'm eating Yorkshire pudding or having a Sunday roast. I'm British in some way, aren't I? Okay. Good. Potatoes done well. Buttery, moist. A little bit of cheese on the top. So slightly hard, if that's the only criticism I have. But this is a nice potato, well done, well made. And follow up with an eggplant. I love grilled eggplant. The char brings out more of that roasty sweetness. Creaminess. Nice creamy interior too. Very smoky end result. It's really good. Squash is good. Still lush on the inside. Has that added crust, of course, from the grilling. Yeah, silky. Have a piece of zucchini. Grilled vegetables are good. Very much in the interior, basically just left intact. Just a little bit of a light char flavor, but texturally and flavorfully well done. All right, and our grilled tomato. Should really chase that after the beef. Give it more of a refreshing character. Okay, so our steak round is a successful one. Good tender beef, good flavor, good texture. I really love the baked potato the most. All right, round 4 may get into more serious territory after this. All right, round 4. It kind of looks like round 3, except this is ham and this is pork neck and some cauliflower and broccoli. Hey, cousin Ben, you watching this? Yeah, there's some cauliflower and broccoli. You'll never get that in Taguig, where you are. This is some beef paella. I told them to put extra burnt rice because that's really the best part of paella. It's just burnt rice. And then there's a live seafood cooking station here. They have crab, they have mussels, they have shrimp, they have squid, and tuna belly. I only got mussels and shrimp because, well, crab is like I always say it, crab is just like for that much bombast. You don't get a whole lot of meat, or it's not really worth it unless you get a really good crab. I'm not gonna get that here. Okay. This is pork neck. They grilled this custom for you. Pork neck. Okay. I just wanted one because, you know, one pork neck should have a lot of fat in there. And then we always have to have room for other things. Alright. Let's try it out. It looks like a one biter to me, but I'll try to gnaw off the side. Nah, that's a lean piece of pork neck. This is okay. But, I want more fatty. It's just like eating a pork chop without any breading, and if someone just put some pepper and some like lemon, a little bit of like a lemon zest, teensy bit, that's what this is. It's like a lean pork chop. Yeah. I was wanting something more fattery. Almost a buttery and fatty. I'm the same. Fatty and buttery. But this is not. It was very lean. Very lean. I'm gonna help myself to some iced tea, which is actually pretty good here. It's got the right amount of sweetness and a little bit of like a lemongrass kind of taste in there. I don't think they put lemongrass, but refreshing and sweet. Okay, we'll try out some of this ham. They have, they said ribeye steak, but what I had already was ribeye steak, which to me looks more like prime rib, which is what I would call rib roast. And then I got, I said I already had ribeye steak. Okay, we just had to have the ham instead. Okay. It almost has like a Christmas honey ham taste. And of course, when you say Christmas honey ham, that has to be good, doesn't it? Yes. And that has a nice crust too. Wish there was a teensy bit more fat, but the more I chew, kind of releasing more of those, Christmas honey maple ham kind of taste. Yeah, it's pretty decent. Decent ham. Okay. Broccoli. Hey, Mr. Ben. Cousin Ben, you watching this? Yeah. Yes. In case you didn't know, Cousin Ben is the one with those hideous braids that I paid 9,000 pesos for in Boracay. So, in some way, I'm gonna just dangle this for a whole minute on the cauliflower and just kind of. Cousin Ben loves his broccoli and cauliflower and soup. Okay. Wow, Cousin Ben. Wish you were here. Ha, but you're not. Yeah. Not. Yeah, with broccoli and cauliflower, you can't cook them for way too long. You know, just like a quick, just a quick blanching will do it. And then this is just about that. And there's just a light bit of butter. Cauliflower is good too. Okay, gonna have our, they call it sliced beef paella. Now, let me preface this and say, sliced beef in paella, it's interesting. Now, you know, it'd be pretty wise if you had like a Spanish-Korean fusion of paella and bibimbap. And that's the reason, and I really thought, sliced beef. It kind of triggered that sort of, you know, moment of madness, which is also a moment of, some would say, innovation or invention. Okay. All right. Have some of our, I asked for extra burnt rice, everyone. Because that makes it better. Ooh, there's a bay leaf here. So, I guess it's Spanish paella or Filipino paella. Sliced beef also makes me think of beef tapa. Fusion ideas, everyone. Okay. Well, I guess what they were going for, especially because it's burnt rice, that added burnt roastiness, and it augments the rich beefiness of the beef itself. So if you look at it that way, it's a pretty interesting dish. And of course I like the burnt rice. Seems a bit salty. Just right that. But otherwise it's pretty good. I definitely love the burnt toasty bits. When you say burnt rice, you get your burnt rice. And for me, the sign of a good paella was always in the burnt rice, plus the combination with the fluffier portions of rice. Yes, please. So the fluffier portions of rice meddling with the burnt rice is what makes it heavenly. But yeah, it's a good choice to put beef in here too. I just thought it was very interesting. There's a little bit of a tart, a subtle tomato edge too. Then there's a little bit of tartness when I've imbued into the grains. And some of that egg, I think, to cut out some of this, a little bit of oily flavors. It's already in round 4, and I kind of feel like light as a feather, despite all these hearty foods. And I like at the very beginning. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but definitely like the buffet sides on the more hearty side. I mean, most buffets do, but I like on the heartier food. And then, but there's some nice balance of vegetable dishes here too, without even going to the salad section. So it's a good mix of like the hearty and the lighter dishes that they have here. Selection's kind of limited though. But yeah, pretty good. I mean, so far I have not really much to complain other than that pork neck tasting like pork chop, like a naked pork chop. Yeah. I'm gonna go in for the mussels and the shrimp after this. I'm just gonna peel them myself because I don't have anybody to peel for with, whether you're JP, Ben, or Warren. Okay, back a bit. Okay, so I spent a few minutes peeling my shrimp. They're a little smaller than I thought. They feel a little mushier on feel, so I'm a little less excited to try this. But maybe I'll get surprised. Let's have some of the head butter, shall we? There's not a whole lot in there. What you get's really more of the shrimpy essence, but not so much about the rich creaminess of the tamale. If anything, it's almost as if like the oils, what you're tasting is the oil, like the olive oil instead. I probably put in here. It's okay, but I want a little more of a luscious head butter myself. Okay, I got 3 shrimp here. They're smaller in appearance. Not quite as small as Swahe, but you know, I mean double the size of one. Okay. Yeah, it's okay. A little mushy. Yeah. Mushy and dry. It's not super fresh. Okay. Hoping for better with the mussels though. These have been cooked in garlic butter. I don't taste a whole lot of the garlic butter. It's more of like a garlicky oil taste. Mussel time. Not as springy as I like. It's luscious. It's okay. Got a little bit of squid in there. But yeah. Seafood round, kind of disappointing because so far, I mean, food has been, well, not super stellar, but well executed. I was expecting a little more out of that. Okay. Let's get to round 5 then. I'm still not full, everyone, or not even on the verge of it, so I'm trying to find some food for you that I should review. Maybe some tempura. Alright, back in a bit. Okay, round 5. We're getting into the late innings, basically. What does good old JR say? Up the river without a paddle, that kind of thing? Nah, something about deep water stuff. I don't remember. So this one's from me to you, basically, because I usually don't want to get tempura from a buffet, but it's ubiquitous. You're gonna try it. We don't have that many options left. You'll notice I got some yang chow fried rice and something called Vietnamese braised beef. And I asked them what makes them Vietnamese. They just picked it out of the vat and said, all right. Okay. Okay. Shrimp tempura. You see here, nice light batter. Let's give it a try. Oh, that's not nice and light. That's doughy. Really doughy. Not a fan of this. It just tastes like really light fried dough, but really emphasis on the doughiness of it all. Which is to say, it's an oxymoron to call it light. It's like a very doughy shrimp cracker. No, not my favorite. Have zucchini tempura. They also have sweet potato and some carrot. Hopefully this is a little better. A little better. Not a whole lot better. Like I said about the vegetables, the cookery here is good. It also extends to the tempura, but it's not too doughy with the fried. The crispness and the texture of the zucchini nice and intact. I'm really not wild about the shrimp tempura, everyone. Too doughy. Okay. Let's try some fried rice then. Yang chow fried rice. It looks a little paltry on the ingredients though. I wanted like some ham, diced up ham or diced sausage or more of the scallion, more of the egg, things like that. Let's try it. Yeah. I know what I was thinking. You know how like when you go to a buffet and you get the rice and then there's no moisture to suggest that the rice from the bottom is like a bit watery, but it kind of tastes as if the rice has been cooked a little more in there and soaked up a little bit of the excess moisture from the bottom up, so then it's very subtle. It has like that texture. It's been soaked in rice water for a little too long. That's what I'm talking about. Ah. Vietnamese braised beef. Gosh, that is a very lean portion. But I like there's a brown sugar carrot sweetness going on. A little gingery sweetness in there too. The more you chew, the more you let it settle around in your mouth, more of those flavors come out. It's quite good. I just wish that it was a little more fork tender. There's this one with this glorious fat, and maybe it's a little bit better. So I'm a little surprised. Of the 3 things I got for round 5, it's the Vietnamese braised beef that's better than the other 3. The other 2, I should say. We need dessert, everyone, after this. Okay, we've reached that time where it's dessert time. But we have to try some charcuterie first before we do. There's charcuterie with cold cut some cheese. They only have 3 kinds of each. Now, for a Sunday brunch buffet in a luxury hotel quite like the Pen, you expect a little more selection. Okay. They have salami, chorizo, and mortadella. I think that's only salami, if I'm not mistaken. There's only 2 pieces of salami. Here you go. The salami's pretty good though. It's not hard salami, obviously. It definitely has like a soft chew, releasing more of those lovely fats. It's really good, actually. It's not too hard, not dry, not dry. That's pretty good. I'll just finish this up then. It's almost a little too fresh, that salami, if you know what I'm saying. Because usually it should have a texture where it's a teensy bit firmer. And then it's smooth, as far as like that smooth sheen. That smooth, oily sheen. It's almost, you could tell they make it fresh here. But just to say, a little too fresh. Okay. Mortadella. The mortadella has like like a creamy, sugary note, just a little bit. And I like the like whatever wine they were using to marinate the mortadella. It brought out a little more of a creaminess, creamy taste as well. Okay. Now they only have white cheddar, regular cheddar, and Gruyere. And I think I saw Emmental. Okay. Milky cheese with a salty edge. Try out some of that regular cheddar. Yeah, it's this is the type of charcuterie that most breakfast buffets here in Manila would have. Let's just say that much. It's good quality stuff. I don't know if I would pay a premium though on a Sunday brunch for this with a bunch of other things. Okay. But maybe our tunes will change when you try the desserts. Look at all these little desserts that you have here. Really fascinating stuff. We're gonna get through all of that, but we have to get some ice cream after this. Back in a bit. Okay, this round is called Let's End This on a Sweet High Note. Okay. We have ube, we have mango, and chocolate ice cream. Now, they have ice cream for breakfast over here. And pretty much the same flavors. Ube, mango, chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. So 5. We're doing the thing where instead of a Neapolitan that comes out of an ice cream box, this is the Filipino type of Neapolitan. Mango, ube, and chocolate. Okay. The nice thing about the ice cream here is it's all, homemade soft serve. And today it feels softer. Softer and creamier and silkier. Because when I have this in the morning, there's like that little layer of ice crystals that I don't really, It's like when you've left the ice cream for a little too long in the refrigerator and you didn't defrost it all that well. Or the box or the packaging didn't really shield it from those ice crystals seeping through. Well, it's very smooth. JP will not like the ube because it's a pretty robust ube. For me, you gotta mix this. The mangoes kind of has that. There's something like a black peppery note that's a little interesting and weird with the mango. So for me, I think mixing this all three makes a lot of sense. Some people, of course, like mixing chocolate with ube. They kind of have similar earthy qualities of sweetness, if you think about it. And chocolate has its own richness, but not too sweet. Mango again has that weird peppery note I find strange. Now ube is really robust. I'm gonna have a special shout out to the mango juice here. Now mango juice is as bog standard as anywhere you get at a luxury place, but this one has enough sugar and it tastes natural without becoming too cloying. It really tastes like the natural flavors of the mango. There you go, not bad. We're gonna get into the big cavalcade of sweet desserts after this, the little profiteroles if you like. Okay, back in a bit.
Okay, people, I goofed in talking for 14 more minutes over the long cavalcade of desserts, forgetting to turn on the microphone. And it was a shame because I had some witty commentary at the time which will now go unheard. In sum, the dessert round was pretty satisfying as they looked here, albeit one I don't remember a few months later, and I suppose that's what I'll sum up Escolta Sunday Brunch at the Peninsula Manila. It was an uneven meal with some above average dishes and some below average ones. However, I will say, having stayed at the Peninsula for over 1 week and having breakfast buffet daily, their breakfast is really well worth it. Simple but well executed and tasty dishes. I didn't have any meal besides breakfast at Escolta, and the exception was Sunday brunch, which I didn't find a tremendous value. But I found that on my luxury hotel hopping around Metro Manila, Escolta was certainly an above average breakfast buffet. So that wraps it up on our Sunday brunch buffet at the Peninsula, and soon to come will be my executive room tour at the Peninsula, so stay tuned for that. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, as that helps a lot, and better yet, please subscribe for more of our food and travel adventures to come. Until the next time, keep cool but care, and remember, the empire never ended.